21 hours. We just finished Lords of the Fallen game of from 2014, the old Lord of the Fallen. Initially, when I started the game, like very first day, very first 4 hours, when we get into that Other Realm, basically I rated the game as 5 out of 10. When we get into that Other Realm, I forgot that what those guys are. Rangard Realm, whatever. The fights there became more interesting, more harder. Well, more interesting is like marginally speaking. Rogar, okay, Rogar Realm. And I did my opinion of the game actually grew almost like to a 6.5 out of 10. But the last issues we had with the twin bosses and how generally the end boss ended, how it was a walk in the park, at least in a new game. It's still, I keep in my opinion about the game as it's around 6 out of 10. It's not really bad game, but it's not really great game either. I would stick to my opinion about the game is the worst Souls-like game I played. Well, on par, I would say on par with Hellpoint. On par with Hellpoint.
26 Freebird.
So the problem was the camera. I didn't like camera to very end. I did adjust it to it, but like the first 4 hours I played, the first stream basically, we have this camera like flying all around, enemies like running around you, and I found this like very difficult to handle. I did adjust my view of the camera, I did adjust my perception, and it was more or less possible in most of the situation, but there was situation like the boss, the final boss fight, when I couldn't target lock, and the target lock itself is kind of weird. I had a bunch of problems with the target lock, especially when you come in from when an enemy like attacking you from some corner, and you're like rotating your bloody camera and trying to target the lock, and it's like not targeting locking it, and they continuously attacking you, like spider jumping on you, and I'm losing all my like 5k souls or something at the beginning. That didn't feel like pleasant. The fights itself, the boss fights, are uninteresting, very easy. The boss fights basically have a set of moves, a very limited set of moves, and you're trying to progress that specific moves from them over and over again to find them to find that opportunity to attack and basically cheese them with, which is making some fights like unnecessarily long, despite the bosses are like I say, uninteresting, easy. Same goes for normal opponents. They just like most of the time they're standing around you, dancing around you, doing nothing. You're waiting for like one attack to maybe use your parry shield or opportunity to jump, kill them. Later in the game became so early in the games it was like really painful killing those enemies, especially with the shields, because there's so little opportunity to is like parry them or to get around and backstab them, and then they were chunky, very chunky indeed. So you can use also magic, which is where we're using a very limited amount of magic in this game. We're using my prayer as a warrior, and we were using a rage a couple of times. I actually didn't use a rage for DPS at all. It just I didn't have like a very good time with it. The moment you proc in a rage, the enemy attacking you continuously or something, you getting staggered, but well, you're just taking damage and trading for damage, which is like we're doing a lot of time like without a rage. So like I didn't found it very exciting to use, very needed to use anyway, because the game was literally easy walk in the park in most of the parts. Most of the parts we struggle is actually like frustrating camera angles, camera shaking, this like, you know, enemies waiting for enemies to do something to counterattack them, stuff like that. Later in the game, when I get more damage, I was killing those enemies with the shield easier, faster, so that wasn't that was less frustrating. But it still doesn't take the thing how, you know, how basically simple the game is. Simple. The one thing I like about the game is the amount of loot, right, and amount of weapons and the design of the loot, design of your armor. It's like looking actually great. Definitely looking great. I definitely like that one. Another bad thing about like dialogues and the voice acting of this game, is just basically on par of 5 out of 10. So that's it, guys. That's all my thoughts. I still did enjoy playing the game. I still did enjoy it, despite I'm rating like 6 out of 10. I still enjoy it. I still had some fun moments with it. Some frustrating moments, yes, but some fun moments as well. What we gonna